that is near our home that we just love, and they've got the beautiful fairies in them as well. These are designed and created by Hallmark artists, which you might know one or two of those.
Just a couple.
And it's to introduce some magic to you. So we're going to start with H210156. We're going to dive right into the Hallmark Indoor-Outdoor Garden Fairy with Accessory. Now it sounds like we've got 6 different choices here, so let's take a close look at each one.
Let's do it. This is a 100-year-old tradition, and fairies are more popular than ever, and we have created hand-painted, artist-made fairies that each have a really distinct look and possibility. And this first gal over here, we call her our Just Believe fairy. If you know anyone who's sort of in a caterpillar phase of life right now, and you're waiting for those wings to come, she reminds us that there's magic in things we can't yet see. And I love that she comes with this little accessory, this little bench. You might notice that the armrests are made of keys, because in the world of fairies, everything's kind of a found object. You know, they're only working with what they have out in nature. And I love to think of those keys as sort of her faith, that fairy's belief in something bigger. So she can, when she sits on this bench, she can think about what she rests her faith on. She can rest on her faith. And she's carrying this little journal. You never know what she might be writing in there. I love that little gal.
Because you're a writer yourself, so how appropriate.
I am, yes. We're going to show you all types of stuff today that have our Hallmark writing on it.
Okay, who's our next choice?
Our next one is our Seize the Day fairy. She's gorgeous. She's also hand-painted, and you've got these little cute rosettes on the sides of her ears. She has a true pixie cut, like a true pixie, and she's got this awesome little accessory that says, fairies live here. This we actually have a sketch for this gal. The artist who created her was inspired by the memory of his sister, and she was a nature lover, and this kind of embodies the fearlessness and adventure that his sister had. And what's so cool about these fairies is our artists bring their stories to these pieces that they make, but once it's home with you, you get to bring your own story.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So her name is?
Seize the Moment.
Seize the Moment.
Yes.
All right, now who's our third choice?
So over here we've got our Oceans of Inspiration fairy, and she is all about the magic in discovering and using your imagination and getting out there. And you'll see very cool detail on her. She's holding a seashell. She's got a little starfish in her hair and a starfish on her dress. And you might notice she's got a whole coral reef motif on that dress of hers. I think if you zoomed in and in and in, you'd keep seeing more and more detail. And this very cool bird bath accessory that comes with her. You've got that underwater, those underwater accents, and I swear every time I touch this, I think it looks like ocean water.
I couldn't believe it wasn't real water when I first met her.
Oh, I love that. So she encourages us to keep dreaming and keep thinking big. This next fairy is our True Nature fairy. She is for all of those people out there who are true originals, paving their own path. You might notice that she's got a lot of bits of nature in her design. She's got a total green outfit. She's holding a ladybug. There's a ladybug in her hair, and this wheelbarrow that she comes with, that I'm knocking all over the place, is actually half of a walnut. Because as we've said, in the world of fairies, it's all based on the things that they find in nature, and so that's a really fun little element that our artists added.
So very, and her name again?
This is our True Nature fairy.
True Nature, okay. So we have 2 more to go.
Let's dive
into the next one.
Then we've got our Peace of Mind fairy, and she's one of my personal favorites. This gal is all about seeing there's magic and slowing down. This is what this whole collection is really about. You know, you need a little bit of magic in every day. And she's got that beautiful floral belt cascading down her dress. There's floral accents in her hair. And then you'll see this really charming tea set that she comes with that is one of those found objects. It's made of acorns, which is just delicious and delightful. I can't get over that little piece. This is one of my favorites. If you're a big tea drinker or you just need a little peace of mind, that's our Peace of Mind fairy.
Couldn't we all? Well, so we have one more choice to go.
One more to choose from. They're all distinct looks and themes going on here. So this is our Heart of Gold fairy. She's got a ton of gold accents going on here. If you look closely, she's actually got an acorn motif on her gold vest and acorn earrings. And she comes with a little sign that says, Invite Wonder. So I think we all know somebody who has a heart of gold in our life.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
She reminds us that there is magic in doing for others, and what you put out there, you get right back. And so we've got 6 gals with great things to offer you today.
Well, and I love that each one comes with its own accent piece. I love that they're hand painted.
Yes.
And I love the fact that they are weather resistant. So whether you want to have them inside or outside, $26.60 is your featured price here, because when it comes to a great value, that's why we come to QVC. But really, when it comes to creating those beautiful relationships, those incredible memories, that's why we go to Hallmark. I mean, when you think about, you could put these in a little shoe, you could just dance them around in different places. How sweet is that?
That is the whole idea when we wanted to embrace the whole tradition. You know, fairy gardens have been around for more than 100 years. They're more popular than ever. They're one of the biggest hits on Pinterest right now. Love that one. It's things that families do together. You could build this out on your own. But I love that no matter your age, no matter who you are, no matter your home decor, we all deserve a little magic in our lives. You know, I love putting a little fairy kind of on my windowsill as a little reminder to slow down. Frankly, I like putting the seize the moment fairy on my coffee table to remind me to go like empty the dishwasher. Like, seize the moment, girl, do your chores. Or, you know, big things like a graduation or someone entering a new life phase.
Can I just show, look at them nestled down here.
They're
This
darling.
is really the indoor-outdoor aspect of them. I mean, you can have them in your garden. You can create your own fairy garden, which is why I think we see them all over Pinterest. We see them all over the craft stores. You know, we're seeing fairies come back really into popularity right now.
Yes.
What a beautiful way to showcase them all.
I totally agree. You could build this out as big as you want. I love to build out, you know, we're going to show you lots of accessories today. We're going to show you doors and houses and fairies, and there's a whole way to make this world your own, and each fairy means something, and so you can kind of build it out the way you want.
We're going to head back over and check out all of the choices one more time. We'll go through them at a pretty good clip, but I just want to share more than 200 have been ordered already this morning, and $26.50. Remember, outside in the garden, inside in the kids' room. Do you want to start down here toward me?
Let's do it. We've got the Just Believe fairy with our bench accessory. We've got our Seize the Moment fairy with our Fairies Live Here sign. We've got our Oceans of Inspiration gal with our very lifelike bird bath.
It's so true.
Then we've got our True Nature fairy with that sweet wheelbarrow that I keep tipping over. And then our Peace of Mind fairy with that tea set made of acorns, and our Heart of Gold fairy with the Invite Wonder sign. So they all come with a different accessory.
So sweet, and already brand new today, and first up in our premiere of Hallmark at Home here at QVC, H210156 is your item number. If you'd like to look online, you can absolutely do so. Brand new today, indoor-outdoor garden fairy with the accessory, $26.60. You can use your Q card if you would like to and utilize Easy Pay, but they look beautiful together in a group, but they look great individually around the house too.
I love putting them outdoors in a bigger scene, but you're right, one-offs throughout your home, that's kind of where the magic is to me, when you put one in certain spots so that as you walk through your own home, you get a little boost of energy and magic.
Agreed. This is why we love Hallmark. I mean, it's their attention to detail, the craftsmanship, it's the quality and the creativity. And when you're acing your space for spring, you have to remember the whimsy.
Yes.
So here is